Hi Sagittarius, I'm here with your extended love reading. Hope you're good. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Okay. Also, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and cross watchers as well. Obviously, take what resonates. You know, it won't resonate with everyone, but I'm sure it will resonate with some Sagittarians. Okay. So I'm really going to tune into the cards and my guides as well. Okay. So, what are the love messages for Sagittarius? What are the love messages for Sagittarius? Love messages for Sagittarius. What are the love messages for Sagittarius? Love messages for Sagittarius. Love messages for Sagittarius. Wow, there's a lot coming out here. Bear with me. Okay, Capricorn, the Devil. We have got the World, the Fool. Okay, so it looks like you're dealing with a water sign, an air sign, or an earth sign. Okay, yeah, so we've got Aquarius, Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Capricorn. Yeah, you could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. Okay. Okay. Any more love messages for Sagittarius? Any more love messages for Sagittarius? Any more love messages for Sagittarius? Whoopsie daisy. Where's that gone? Oh, oh! I dropped the lovers on the floor. Hang on. Oh, oh, oh. It's hard when they drop on the floor because I can't always reach them. Okay, the lovers, Gemini energy. Okay. Any more love messages for Sagittarius? Any more love messages for Sagittarius? Woo! Okay. Yeah, you're definitely dealing with a Pisces water sign. Six of Pentacles. Could be waiting for some sort of toxic cycle to play out here. Hang on a minute. There's a lot coming out. Right. So you could be dealing with two water signs. It could all be the same person. Okay. But I feel that there's two energies here. Plus you've got the Queen of Swords, air energy. Someone could be in a third party situation, in another commitment, toxic cycle, karmic cycle here. And someone's waiting for someone to come back with a love offer. Someone could be acting a bit foolish. She's very demanding, cutthroat, sharp. She's a bit like an ice queen. So someone could be around someone that is quite manipulative, controlling, toxic. Someone's definitely balancing more than one person here. Yeah, tell me more about this Queen of Swords and this Devil. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords and this Devil. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords and this Devil. Magician. Yeah, someone's trying to manifest you. Ooh, wow. Ooh. Oh, goodness. Ooh, how many? Is there some third party situation going on here? Okay, so you're dealing with a past person, right? Yep. This is a soulmate twin flame connection. What was that? Oh dear. My DVDs fell down. It's alright, no big deal. Okay. So you are definitely dealing with a water sign. It could be an old person and a new person. So if you're dealing with someone from the past, or if you're dealing with a current water sign that is in a toxic third party situation, right, that cycle could be being completed. It's a possibility here. Someone could have overgave themselves to a situation. There's no balance, right? You might have to make a choice between an old person and a new person, such as saying goodbye to a past person and then starting something with a new person. I do feel there's a new person coming in. Could all be the same person, right? So if you are hoping to resurrect something with someone, to get back into contact with a person from your past, you know, such as a water sign, someone's trying to manifest someone back into their life. There is still cycles here being completed. Someone's around an air sign that's quite demanding, toxic, possessive, jealous. There's a toxic third party situation. Okay, I don't feel that it's working out. Also, this person is trying to manifest you. They're trying to come back into your life. Look, see, there's unfinished business here with someone from the past. With this 8 and 6 of Pentacles, someone wants to work something out with you. Look, I'm so sorry about that, Sagittarius. The dog kept barking and I had to pause it. I can't concentrate, I can't tune in properly. Right, so I've just pulled the Hierophant, Taurus energy, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Swords. So there's no doubt in my mind here that someone is in another relationship. There's been a backwards and forwards energy, right, with this past person. Okay, with this 2 of Pentacles, someone's striving for balance, juggling a lot, juggling their feelings for you, juggling a third party situation, juggling their finances. Someone could be working on finances, coming forward with some sort of stable, solid offer. Someone could be working on finances, someone could be in charge of their own business, right? So there was definitely some sort of toxic third party situation, right? A cycle that is still being phased out, it's being completed, right? Someone's craving change here. Somebody wants to take the leap of faith here, right? Someone from the past is coming back, right? Someone's trying to come back into your life. Someone's trying to manifest you with this 7 of Swords. They've got something to say. They want to, you know, save this union. The 6 of Cups is water energy. The soulmate card. This is nostalgia. The days gone by, missing someone, wanting to reach out, wanting to reconnect with someone. Okay, there's definitely cycles and phases that are still being completed and phasing out. Also, someone could have their guard up a little bit, being cold towards someone, you know, just being sharp and cutthroat with their words. But someone definitely here wants to come back and commit. Yeah, if that's what you're wanting from someone. Fairness, give and take. For someone to make you a priority, right? Serious, dedicated. Someone here is very old-fashioned, traditional. They might want to make things official. So they're figuring out a way to come back in here. Look, they're going to sneak back in, right? With this Wheel of Fortune, I feel this is a soulmate connection, right? Fate and destiny is bringing you back together with someone. They're trying to manifest you, right? They're embracing change. They're embracing their destiny, fear of the unknown. Look, taking that leap of faith. Someone here is full of fear. They might need to release ego. They might need to release fear. They might need to release codependency. Anything that's clouding their judgment. Okay, someone has got an announcement to make. They want to save this union. They want to work things out. They're very determined. They're very dedicated. Somebody who wants to feel whole again. Look, finding their center, finding balance, equilibrium. Somebody who needs to be more flexible. That's what I feel. Okay, so whether it's an old person coming back from the past or it's a new person, okay, I definitely feel that someone's going to have to make a choice between 2 people, such as a past person or a new person. Okay, there is a love offer coming in here from a Pisces. Someone here is very passionate, very affectionate, very loving and very kind. As I said, daydreamy, drunk on love, and likes to travel, right? Someone's definitely coming in here seeking opportunity, seeking victory, okay? Any more love messages for Sagittarius? You've got a love offer coming in here. There's changes coming in here. You know, things are going to turn around. Hang on a minute. Oops. There's a lot coming out. Any more love messages for Sagittarius? Any more love messages for Sagittarius? There's definitely someone in another commitment or a third party situation. Look toxic as well. Maybe somebody was in a situation where they felt that they're not heard, that they don't have a voice, they're not acknowledged. Someone here might need to step out of their shadow self. There's too much ego. Someone here is quite arrogant. They were definitely around a controlling air sign. Yeah, she doesn't show any emotion. She's like an ice queen. This could be you. You might have your guard up, right? Any more love messages for Sagittarius? They want to find some sort of sense of wholeness with you again. That's what I feel with this wild card. Any more love messages for Sagittarius? Justice. Ooh. Are you dealing with a Libra? An air sign? Someone's coming back here with truth, with clarity, power. Someone's seeking second chance, forgiveness, right? That somebody wants to speak their truth. There's some sort of karmic justice here. Yeah, something's come back and bit someone. Someone could be setting a boundary. Look, got their guard up, right? So with this justice card, someone's coming back here to be fair to someone. You know, where things are equal, where you're both on the same page. Yeah, equal. Twin flame soulmate connection. They want to work things out with you. Like I said, there's still karmic cycles, toxic cycles being completed here. But someone's bringing in change, bringing in balance, bringing justice, bringing fairness. Because in the past, somebody was unfair, right? Someone is seeking forgiveness, a second chance, right? If somebody's holding back, they could be respecting somebody's boundaries. Okay? I don't feel there's much balance or give and take in this situation, you know? Somebody wants to be fair to you here, Sagittarius, right? They want to balance those scales, right? So if you are craving justice, you are craving for someone to be fair to you, clarity, someone's coming in with a love offer, okay? As I said, you could be dealing with someone from the past that wants to come back, and then it could be a new person. I do feel it's all the same person. Tell me more about this justice. Someone wants to be forgiven. This is divine justice. This is divine truth. There's karmic cycles here being completed. Tell me more about this justice card for Sagittarius. Tell me more about this justice card. Tell me more about this justice card. Yeah, someone's coming back. Yeah. Yeah. Aquarius energy, the spell. And then we've got fire energy, so you could be dealing with a fellow fire sign. This could be you. You could be waiting to hear news from someone. This is your energy. Someone's coming back here to rekindle something, to heal what was lost, a lost love, a twin flame, to heal what was broken. Someone's coming in here with communication. Look, look, see? This is divine faith, divine hope. Look, put your trust into the divine. Ask and you shall receive. Look, someone's coming back to reconcile with you, to give you their cup of love, to tell you how they feel. There was a lot of confusion, there was a lot of indecisiveness. I feel that this person, it's like you're equals. Look, look, wish fulfillment, hope, faith. Someone might have had to do healing, right? The ebb and the flow. Yeah? This is a good omen. This is hope. There is still a chance here. Look. Wish fulfillment. Look. Someone sees you as a wish fulfillment. They're trying to manifest you. Look. Manifest this connection. Manifest you back into their life. Look. Someone's coming in here with a love offer. Look at that. They're going to give more, invest more, commit. Be fair. See? You could both be trying to manifest each other. Someone's got something to say. They want to save this. That someone's coming back from the past to heal something or rekindle something. So they're bringing in change. They're taking this leap of faith. Whether it's all the same person, they could have ascended, or you might want to say goodbye to an old person and start with a new person. Right? Choice and free will. Maybe somebody is not committal, you know, and there is another person coming in that is committal. So as I said, you could be dealing with 2 water signs, yeah? That is guarded and indecisive and confused, and that was in a third party, and, you know, so that with some of you there is a new person coming in, okay? Love offer from a Pisces. Can I have a final outcome card, please, for Sagittarius? Final outcome card for Sagittarius. Final outcome card for Sagittarius. Woo! On the floor again. Hang on a sec. Okay. Final outcome card for Sagittarius. Ooh, yeah. Wow. Strong water energy here. Wow. Ace of Cups, for some of you are going to be starting a new relationship. Yes. This person's manifesting, look, this is their heart space, the Ace of Cups. Passion ignites, love unites. Look, passion ignites, love ignites. Look, beautiful. This has got a lot of potential here, because this person's going to be fair to you. They're going to give more, invest more, commit. Yeah? Equal. They've changed. There's going to be a turnaround here. This is really going to grow, evolve. You know, someone here gets overwhelmed and ruled by emotions. It's like their cup is overflowing with love, with passion. It's like they're drunk on love. They think about you heavily. There is news coming in here. There's communication coming in here. Look, they're not going to give up here. There's unfinished business. This Ace of Cups tells me a lot of you are going to be rekindling something or healing something that was lost, right? There could have been children involved, other commitments, or starting something new with another person. Okay, because there's two water signs here, such as an old person or a new person. Some of you could be craving something new with this Fool there, craving change, yeah, craving opportunity elsewhere. But someone from the past is definitely coming back. They're going to try and rekindle something here, right? This is the foundation, the base of all the cups. Yeah, that's a lot of love. It's very passionate, very affectionate. It's like someone's drunk on love. Yeah, it's like they've had a wake-up call. You know, they've come to their senses. They're aligning themselves with their emotions. They could have had trouble balancing, you know, their emotions. Look, see, tuning in. Someone's definitely going to take the leap of faith here. Yeah. So you've got opportunity coming in, a love offer coming in. Someone's coming in here to be true to a situation, be true to themselves, okay, and be fair to someone, right? Because I don't feel that they were fair in the past. They didn't give much. Someone could have been over-giving themselves to a situation, you know, and somebody else, like the other person, wasn't giving much. Someone's determined to put this right, to fix this. Yeah, they had to gain balance. There could be an imbalance with emotions, right? Completing out old cycles, toxic cycles, destructive cycles, third-party situations. If you've got your guard up a little bit, you know, and you don't trust them, that's fine. But I do feel that they are going to prove to you that you can trust them. Again, you know, because the trust could have been broken, it could have been lost. Yeah. Alright, Sagittarius. So that was the extended love reading for you. I hope it was insightful. I hope it helps. Let me know. If you're new, give me a like, give me a subscribe, join my channel. If you need to know anything, just give me an email. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And yeah, I'll see you again real soon for some more readings, Sagittarius. Sending you all so much love. Peace be with you. Blessings. Take care. And I'll see you again soon. Bye, Sagittarius.